Hey guys, welcome to Repair with Rufus. We've got Clarinet on the bench here. Rufus, what are we working on today?
Buffet Clarinet, rather typical instrument. Needs a lot of pads to be replaced.
Nice.
And that's what we're going to do.
R13 it looks like, right? Pro
Yes.
horn?
Yes, sir.
All right. Cool, so you're just disassembling right now?
Right, disassembly.
Okay.
We can get at these pads, get rid of them. Look at the tone holes carefully, make sure they're not chipped. Or
Right.
have little checks or grain marks. And then the repadding starts.
Okay, awesome. Well, we'll let you do it. We'll just kind of watch and see what you're doing. I'll ask questions as you're working on it, see what we got going on. Is this a full repad you're doing, or just like a pad and adjust kind of minor stuff?
Yes, a lot of
Okay.
pads, about 10.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah, that's
it's
almost
a biggest job, but not the full Monty.
Right, I got you.
We should play a lot better when we're done.
Nice. I watch a lot of these videos of guys repairing mechanical watches.
Oh my goodness.
This seems like it might be kind of similar. All the tiny parts and mechanical linkages and everything you got to get organized there.
That's right. Yeah. A lot of parts. Instruments get smaller with the piccolos, the oboes.
Oh, sure.
A lot of fine parts. Then there's the large brass, right?
Yeah.
Auto body work.
Yeah. All you need is a hammer and a set of dent balls and you're good to go, right? This is the fine artistry of repair work.
Yes. Well, all things mechanical will go out of adjustment.
Right.
They need attention. Musical instruments are the same. And this is with normal wear and tear. They just have to be looked at once in a while. Make sure they're playing at their best.
Sure. Now, when you're disassembling like that, do you do it in a specific order every time, or do you just kind of...
Not really.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Okay.
You need to take some keys off before others, and that's about it.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Nice piece of wood, highly polished. Almost looks like marble. Yeah.
You looking for like cracks or anything, or
Yes.
when you're looking down the bore like
Yeah,
that? is there-
always looking down for cracks, especially up here in this region.
Uh-huh.
Anytime you're closer to the mouthpiece, that's where the moisture damage is going to happen.
Right.
Cracks on the lower part of the instruments are almost unheard of. I've seen a few, but very rare. Always up here.
It's crazy. Moisture is like the biggest enemy of these instruments, and there's no way to avoid it.
Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, you're blowing all that hot, warm, moist air into them.
That's right. And condensate will form
Yep.
immediately. But that's what swabs are for. Hint,
Exactly.
Hint, yeah.
Yeah, hint, hint. People, make sure you're using your swabs. Clean out your instruments when you're done playing.
Yeah. All right, that's fine there. Here's a good example, Greg.
Okay.
There's a chip there. We got to take care of that.
In the tone hole there?
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luckily, I'm very nearsighted, so I can I can focus in on that.
Nice.
That will be addressed before we put a pad back on that tone hole. That must happen,
Okay.
or you'll just be going around in circles.
Oh, sure. And how do you address a chip like that? Would
We'll
it just-
fill it in with the same material, actually. blackwood dust.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just yeah, African blackwood pulverized
Okay.
and with a matrix of super glue. Right.
And then you form it and shape it. And,
Yes, that's right. We have little cutters that'll make everything perfect and smooth, and the
Nice.
crack will be gone.
okay.
Yeah. All right, let me see. Let's
Oh,
grab
sure.
this. There we go.
Time to add some heat.
Yeah. Okay. Some of these pads are really discolored,
Right.
nice and dark, and that's because they're picking up the dye from the wood itself. Sometimes manufacturers will dye the wood as black as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So that's just the dye. That's not like the natural oils from the wood causing that, or
that's right.
okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Because this won't happen on instruments that are not dyed.
Okay.
It's about as simple as that.
Good to know.
Yeah. But I've heard lots of things, you know, coffee, whatever else.
Does that negatively impact the pads? I mean, does it cause them to not seal or anything like
Oh.
that, or
That's a good question. I would say no.
yeah?
It's just discoloration.
Okay.
It doesn't look pretty.
Yeah,
you know?
because I've got several pads on my clarinet, my personal clarinet, that look like that. So, of
Yeah.
course, I've never ever had it in the shop, but I think it's finally due. It's honestly surprising. I've had that clarinet since 1988,
Yeah.
and I've never once had it in the shop, and it still plays great.
All right, man.
And I wonder if maybe it doesn't play great. I've just gotten used to accommodating the fact that it's 40 years old and never been
Yeah, that can happen.
never been worked on. So you may be seeing that on your bench here before too long.
Very good. Sometimes the corks come off, or they're ready to come off, so we'll replace those. Here's
key
a good
corks?
example. Yes.
Yeah.
This one, it's just ready to give
Starting
up
to
the ghost.
peel, yeah.
And we want to take care of it now, lest it happen on the poor customer sometime down the road.
Yeah, exactly. And then we get blamed for it.
Yeah, no comment.
No comment.
That's it. All right, this is good. This is fine. This is fine. I'll check all the corks. Usually I just touch them
Sure.
a little aggressively. And if they stay on, they're going to stay on. Sometimes they just come right off. All right, we're good there. Now let's find something there. This is contact cement.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. I'm going to use this and maybe this. Yes.
So when you're doing the cork like that, you're putting the adhesive on both the part and the cork and then letting that set up before you put them together, right?
Exactly. That's the nature of contact cement.
Yeah.
Both sides, let them dry almost,
Right.
and press them together, then they're not coming off.
Nice.
Right. Good. Okay, we walk away from that.
Okay.
And let's get rid of this. And all right, let's find some pads. All right, very good.
Now, what type of pads are you putting back on these?
Traditional skin pads.
Skin pads?
Mhm.
Okay.
Felt is cardboard backing and fish skin covering, which is mostly waterproof.
Right.
Very traditional, very effective, very good pads.
Now, is that an actual, like, natural fish skin, or is it an artificial fish skin?
Misnomer. It is natural, but I
Okay.
believe it's intestine lining
Oh, okay.
of sheep. Which, you can look
But
it
yet
up.
they call it fish skin. Okay.
That's right.
That makes
They
sense.
call it fish skin. Makes perfect sense.
Sure. Sounds better than sheep intestines, I guess.
Yeah. The old sausage casing is what it
Right.
is.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Now the glue for the pads, you're reusing the glue that was in the cup already, or are you adding glue to that?
There's almost none in there. If there was a lot in there, I'd scrape it out.
Right.
Or if I was going to use a incompatible, different glue, but that's fine. You can leave some in there. You're not going to hurt
Oh, I
anything.
see. You've got little. I didn't see the little
Oh, yes.
chips of glue you got there.
Yeah,
Okay.
here. These are glue pellets. Very convenient.
Nice.
You can put about 2 in these small pad cups.
Okay.
We heat the pad cup. That liquefies the glue. Pop the pad in. When the key goes back onto the instrument, then we'll level them.
Right.
They don't level themselves.
Of course. And that's where the art comes in of the pad leveling, getting those just right to seal
yeah.
tightly.
Yes. It can be tricky. Every one has to be perfect or near perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Very nice.
Man, that is a super efficient way. Instead of using it like a shellac stick or something to.
Yes. I trained with the evil shellac stick.
That was easy to say, right?
Yeah. How's that one? French creams. There's all kinds of different glues.
Yeah.
The old Bunsen burner, the alcohol lamp. Those are pretty much history,
Yeah.
at least for me.
Yeah.
There we go. This has a little too much glue. We'll take care of the excess later.
Okay.
All right. All right. Was clarinet your first instrument?
Clarinet was my first instrument, actually. I wanted to play saxophone, and this was back in the 5th grade, way back in the day for me. And my teacher said my hands were too small for the saxophone, so I could start on clarinet and then switch to saxophone when I wanted to. So, and then my dad introduced me to the music of Benny Goodman and Artie Shaw, and I was like, you know what, clarinet's for me anyway. So,
Oh, okay.
I did eventually pick up the sax, but yeah, clarinet is my first love.
Nice.
How about you? Saxophone.
It
All
was
right.
saxophone, yes. 4th grade. We started early in high
Fourth
school.
grade, wow.
Yes, 4th grade. Yeah.
Oh, was that out in California as well? Were you in California at that
Yes.
time? Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
Out in California.
Rufus and I are both California boys, so
That's right.
living out here in the Midwest for some reason. Because for me, it's the only place I can afford to live anymore. Do love going back to Cali, though.
Okay, that's done. All right. Okay, we're going to apply some cork.
Excellent.
There we go. There we go. Got some there.
The infamous bridge key cork.
Yes.
Almost always going to have an issue with that one.
Yes. Yes. Some of it is the. Mostly it's the pad compressing, this
Right,
pad.
right.
That it makes this key look bad. There we go. Let's trim this properly.
Get a new fresh blade there.
Yeah.
the most important tools in the shop is a sharp razor blade.
Yes. There we go. Very nice.
Little file to smooth off the rough edges there.
That's right. They have to look good. All right, very good. And all right, that's fine. And let's get something else here. We'll get this here. There we go. That's that. All right, any more corks did I miss here? Yeah, here's one here.
Thought there was one skinny one there.
That's right.
Yep, there it is.
So there's a number of choices with our bumper material.
Yeah.
This is traditional cork, of course.
Mm-hmm.
This is the newer so-called tech cork. Probably a trademark name, I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's nice and tough.
Okay.
That's the advantage over the traditional cork.
Is it a synthetic cork or just like a compressed cork fiber or what?
My understanding is that this is actual cork.
Right.
Cork shavings, and then they're bound into a rubberized glue
Yeah, okay.
to make this very nice product.
Nice.
There are places where traditional cork is simply best.
Okay.
And really can't really replace it. Like the tenon corks, for example.
Right.
It's really the best stuff. All right, here we go. Okay. There we go. All right, very good. All right, let's do some padding.
All right. I like the block you have there to organize all the rods and screws there.
Right.
Makes life easy.
Yes. Essential. Yeah. You could do without it, but it is better. All right. Okay, this tone hole is wicked dirty here. Let's clean this. Makes no sense putting a nice, fresh, clean pad on a dirty tone hole. All right. Here we go. Okay. Boy. I don't know what's on here, but it's a little stubborn. There we go. That should do it.
Chewing gum.
Oh, I've seen it all, man.
Sure.
Okay. Before I reassemble, I'm going to clean out these hinge tubes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do get dirty. Old oil,
Right.
essentially. It gets a bit gummy, a bit cruddy, which can lead to wear down the road. It takes a long time, but it can happen. I've seen it.
Or binding keys or anything
Yes,
like that. Yeah.
that's right. makes its own lapping compound.
Right.
All right. There we go. Okay. Super. All right, let's get our oil of choice. And then we'll get this one here. We're going to replace this pad too.
That's the register key.
That's right. It gets a lot of wear. Just keeps digging in.
And traditionally, that's a cork pad on the register key, right? Why is that?
That's right. Because it wears better than these pads.
Okay.
Yeah, than the felt pads. And because it's so close to the mouthpiece, it's going to get more moisture.
More.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Which will really mess up these pads quickly.
Right.
Not the cork. Cork's waterproof. It will compress over time, and then we replace it.
Right.
All right, I'm going to go find a cork pad.
Okay.
And let's see what we have. Do some traveling. Yes.
While he's off on a mission to find a cork pad, I'll do an interpretive dance. Yeah, where's the saw and the hammer? Here we go. We'll get the. Oh, he made it back in time. I was going to help out with a little mallet there, but
Yeah.
now I know some players, for some reason, like to have cork pads on almost all of the upper joint keys.
That's true.
And that, like you had said, probably just because of the moisture issue, they hold up better for that, or
Yes.
does it produce a different sound quality or feel as well?
That is the opinion. Yes. Yeah, and it may.
Right.
I don't know. But the player knows.
The player knows, sure.
especially the professional players. They know what feels right.
Yeah.
The
I've never played one with all cork in the upper joint, but
Yes.
I've heard of people doing that. So.
the opinion is the tone has more ping.
Right,
Right.
okay.
It's going to carry further, and the tone's a bit more compact. Maybe a slightly darker, whatever that means.
Yeah. Sadly, I don't think my ear is that attuned to those micro nuances in the tones.
Right. Those who prefer the traditional pads claim the legato is better.
Oh, interesting.
All right.
Okay.
And right. All right. Let's shape this. This one's better. But they do last longer, Greg, to answer your question directly.
Sure.
Because they're waterproof, the cork pads will last longer.
Right.
Yeah, they're more difficult to install.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, the tone holes must be as perfect as possible. These, of course, have a lot of give, the felt, which is a very good thing. All right, that's very nice. Right.
Like a glove.
That's right.
And you don't have to use a different type of glue for the cork versus the traditional pad.
I don't.
Yeah,
No, it's
okay.
okay. Yeah. But I've used every glue imaginable over the years. I'll stick with it for several months, see what it's doing. Go on to something else. Sometimes. There's just going to be an application where this style pad works better than others.
Right.
Okay, very good.
Little feeler gauge there to see if it's sealing.
That's correct. Very, very thin piece of paper here. So this pad's hitting in the back, a bit of a heel strike.
Okay.
We want it right there, perpendicular and level, closing all the way around. So we heat up the pad cup. That will liquefy the glue, and we're able to shift the pad.
Okay.
Like so. All right. Okay. Not quite there yet. Good. And let's take a look here. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, this one goes next. And let's see here. All right, that's nice. And these are new as well. Okay, nothing here. Okay, let's see this bad boy. Right, these two pads, these two trill keys, they give up the ghost before the other ones.
Right.
Again, closer to the.
Closer to the moisture.
That's
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
Closer to the source of the moisture, which is you. All right, something's wrong with this key. It's bent down and not moving.
I see that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
still have to adjust this pad, but we have to do something about that. All right, there we go. I've just unbent it.
Okay.
All right. Good. Very nice.
Excellent.
All right. This one can use. Not quite right.
Oh, we've got to have it right, Rufus.
Yes. Yeah. And sometimes we'll miss something, but that's always caught in the playtest. That will reveal everything.
Right.
Another good resource are our colleagues here. If I'm having trouble with something, I'll ask a fellow tech's opinion,
Okay.
right? And they'll ask me my opinion.
Always good to have a little collaboration there.
Yes. Yeah.
Palin Music Center core value. All right. I think we're about running out of time for the bench here, my friend. But I appreciate you hanging out with me and showing us the skills and everything you got going on here. We'll do this again next week with another instrument. Sound good?
Anytime, Greg.
Anytime. Love it.
Super.
It's been fun, Rufus.
Yeah,
We'll catch you
likewise.
next week and do this again. Thanks so much. You guys have